Hello there. I must say, when I first got into Attack on Titan, I didn't really get the feel for it. And if you're wondering, I watched the first season of Attack on Titan when it was released on a weekly basis. Unfortunately, after completing the entire first season, I took no liberty to continuing reading the manga. I simply didn't care for the story. And while Levi, one of my most favorite anime characters, is in the series, there wasn't much else that left a good impression on me with the series. That is until recently when I decided to watch season 2 and 3 after a friend highly praised the series, advocating the brilliant improvements after the first season. There wasn't much to say, I was very curious. So I sat down, opened up my laptop and watched all of season 2 and 3 in 3 days. And let me just say, I'm hooked. I truly underestimated the potential of the story. So many twists and directions that the story had gone about that got me more excited for the upcoming episodes. But before I start praising the series, you must be wondering what left such a bad taste for me in the first place. Well, as I said, my initial poor opinion of the series was only due to watching all of season 1, so all my reasons would stem from season 1. It's not to say that it wasn't all bad. I like the premise of the story, where humans are living behind walls to keep out these so-called titans that feast on human meat. I love the idea that despite these crazy giant scary creatures munching away at an inferior species, the humans could still fight in some form or another. The whole reveal that some special humans such as Eren and Annie would turn into titans was also an awesome idea. The segregation of human classes by the different walls, as well as the types of titans that exist, were also a fantastic idea. But that was really what was it. While there were enjoyable episodes, the entire first season really felt dragged on and invoked a sense of boredom at times. The pacing was also just slow, taking so long to build up to something and to get to a point of a major twist. There were several times where my patience was just running low, despite waiting every week just to watch a new episode. And don't get me started on Eren and Mikasa. I absolutely hated those characters. Hate's a strong word that I don't use too often, so for characters such as Eren and Mikasa, it was just a boiling point in me. Eren was pretty much just stuck up and obsessed with his view on justice. Sure, I understand that your mother was eaten by a titan, but your lust for revenge on not only one, but all titans in existence simply blinds him to matters that got him beat up. This is why he got into so many fights, both in flashbacks and also when he was training to become a scout. You know, I really loved it when Levi actually beat the crap out of Eren. And then there was Mikasa. Oh dear. If there was ever a definition of a female simp, Mikasa portrays such a term so accurately. The obsession with Eren just kept escalating till it became insufferable. Till this day, where I've completely watched both season 2 and 3, Eren and Mikasa still holds their spots as some of the most hated anime characters that I've seen. However, it is by curiosity that I watched season 2 and 3, and to avail, this series actually redeemed itself to the point where it is now one of my most favorite series I've ever seen. And this is not even considering the fact that I have yet to continue reading on the manga, which I've actually heard is coming to an end very soon. The brilliance of season 2 and 3 was the much improved pacing, which really had made the series more enjoyable. The twists and reveals were just crazy. As I've stated at the start of the video, there are spoilers in this video. The betrayal of Reiner was just huge. Reiner's betrayal was just huge, and the reveal of Ymir being a titan herself and also living 60 years of her life, it was just also sudden, and a rush of excitement just spread throughout my mind. I also love that in just fewer episodes in season 2 and 3 individually compared to season 1, there was much more character development for characters I wouldn't have initially thought wouldn't get any development at all. From how easily it was that characters would die from season 1 and of course season 2 and 3 as well, I never thought characters like Ymir, Reiner and Historia would actually develop so much. And I really loved Historia's change throughout from there. Erwin also became one of my most favourite characters from his wide-eyed glee of excitement discovering a major secret about the Titans at the end of season 2. And also him taking true charge as a scout commander was just amazing. Him actually losing his arm but still continuing with that resolve was just something that was really respectable, and he just became one of my favorite characters in the actual series. Of course, second to Levi. Both backstories for Erwin and Levi were just so well executed. It's interesting because they both had their own fair share of backstory, so it was kind of hard to see one of them dying. You either thought maybe both of them would continue living or both of them would die. But the thing is this, only one of them did die, so it definitely was making things more unpredictable and we just didn't see it coming, so it was definitely really nice there. Levi's fight with the Beast Titan and the decision between Erwin and Armin that he had to make was just really pushing my opinion of the series much higher. Of course, that particular part of the series made me hate Eren and Mikasa a lot more than I already did. But of course, let's just go back to the positives. The history behind the Titans' conception was just a magnificent idea in writing in general. The venture to the ocean itself. There are no words that can actually just describe how I feel about that particular sensation of them going to the ocean. As of now, I can't wait to read on with the manga from this point. There are still so many high points that I can only briefly mention, such as the walls being made of titans, and the ability for the titans to form these so-called unbreakable shells and protect them. With the remaining mysteries and unfolding of the rest of the story, I am truly glad that I've actually continued the series from season 2 onwards. Well, we've reached the end of this video, so if you've made it to this point, let me know by commenting Historia and leaving a like for this video as well, as it really does help. If you've made it this far in the video and still haven't actually seen the series, well, I hope it didn't actually spoil anything for you, but I'm pretty sure it did, and you know, it's definitely a series worth watching. But that's it for now. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos. This is Enigma, signing out.